Hi, Ohana. Happy Friday Eve. Hope you're all having a magical day. Chris with DWA here with another episode of DWA Live with Chris. Really appreciate all your support. Seriously, you guys mean the world to me. Today we got a Rope Drop the Experience show planned for you. I'm joined by a couple good friends of mine, Rob Fuz and Steve from StevesWorld. If you guys would like to say hello. Rob?
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey Chris, what's going on? I'm excited. I wanted to be on your show, DWA Live with Chris. Thank you so much for giving me the credit for naming it, because I'm very proud that I named this show. So ever since I helped you name the show, I've been dying to get on here. So I told Chris I want to be on, and he let me come on. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's going on, everyone? How you doing?
Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you being here.
Rob also named my Monday night stream as well. So we use Monday Madness. So appreciate that as well, Rob.
I don't know if you guys saw the Steve Chris's last stream, his support stream. I popped on before just to say hi and everything, and I'm like, let's get Steve on too, because he's so awesome. I love Steve. He's awesome. I love
everybody. Loves Steve's.
So thanks.
You guys are great. Thank you.
Arjohn's in the house. Miguel.
Arjohn's Miguel. Mickey. Zippity. Steve's even in the chat. Explosive Phoenix. That Florida feeling.
So I'm going to interrupt a lot. So I apologize in advance, Chris. I told him it's go for it. Too funny.
More than welcome. More than welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Rob Fuz is in the house. Thanks. What's going on, brother?
Happy Dad officially has a channel name. We were talking in the last stream to get him in there. So nice. I'm sorry I didn't even get a chance to help you with that. So it's good. I'm glad you got it. So.
Thank you, Explosive. D Hazel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, rope drop. What is rope drop even? It's when you get to the parks before it opens, they literally have a rope set up. They do have a rope. So blocking people from getting into the park until it opens. And when the park opens, they drop the rope, letting everybody in. Each park has different procedures as to how they handle rope drop. I am big on rope drop. We rope drop every day that we are at the parks. I know that's not everybody's thing.
I try.
Steve, you rope drop?
Well, it depends on who's with me. If my family's with me, no, they don't get up. They sleep in. Especially my niece. She likes to sleep till about 10 or 11. But if I'm by myself or if I'm with a group of people that do it, I am most definitely rope dropping every chance I get.
Rob, do you partake in the rope drop experience?
Same as Steve. When I'm solo, I'm definitely a rope dropper. You know, that's where I got my other channel, Drop That Rope. You know, that was kind of rope dropping. I love it. I came up with the name, like I Drop That Rope. The plan is when I launch it and do more with it, it's about people who love the rope drop and love to get in there and be excited and everything. That's where I kind of got the name for that, Drop That Rope. So yeah, rope dropper. I'm 100% there. You know what? I always when I'm with it's tougher with a family. Obviously, I got two sons. We try so much to get in there too, and but yes, 100%. I think it's especially the Magic Kingdom. I think it's definitely a great thing to do. Definitely, I'll go over the reasons later too. What's up, Rosa? Everyone's saying hi in the chat. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting with the kids trying to get them up in the morning, but
yeah,
I think you can get so much more done. Rope dropping, plus the rope drop thing is an experience in itself.
Oh yeah,
let alone.
Well, I don't know if they all still do or not, but they used to have shows. Like I remember one time when I went to Hollywood Studios for rope drop, they had stormtroopers up on top of the buildings doing their little thing, and then I know at Animal Kingdom we did the something to do with Lion King, and they played Circle of Life, you know, and it was pretty neat. So. Yeah, there was a whole show every time I've been.
What do you mean they played Circle of Life? What was that all about?
So it's been a long time since I've actually rope dropped Animal Kingdom, but they played, you know, when Rafiki holds Simba up and they play Ma Sapanya, whatever. I don't even know how you say the words, but they do that. They played that at the opening of Animal Kingdom last time I was there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
I'm not sure they do that anymore because we just recently rope dropped Animal Kingdom.
They didn't do it.
I don't recall. hearing that.
Like, you just played the music, or the cast members held up a stuffed animal, or
no, it's just the music. There was no. It would have been awesome if somebody was up on top of the building.
Yeah, whole
holding up a stuffed
production.
Animal.
That's cool. It's really cool. The cool thing about rope drop too, keep in mind too, it just like say the park opens at 9 and you get there, I don't know, just for saying, and you get there like 8. And sometimes, even with rope drop, they let you in even earlier, and they let you up to a certain spot sometimes and everything, and you're ready to go. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. Each park has its own little, like Animal Kingdom will start letting you in because of Flight of Passage at 8:20. They'll let you up to the bridge, and then at like 8:30 they let you up another 100 yards. So by the time 9 o'clock hits, the queue is already full with people.
yeah, it's crazy.
Unlike Epcot, doesn't drop the rope at the ball, but they still have a show with the drummers and stuff. But they don't let anybody in at all until 9 when it actually opens.
And World
so every
Showcase
park
is open at
different.
11 sometimes, right? Or even later. Whatever.
Yeah, except for Norway's Frozen ride, which opens right at 9, and that's usually the one we head to first.
Oh, so we'll start.
There's 3 rides.
There's
3 rides really that people rope drop at Epcot, and it's Test Track, Frozen, or Soarin'. There's like 3 paths that go.
Yeah.
We always run to the back because it's only a half a day for us when we go. So we take care of Frozen and then head back to Future World.
Okay.
What would be your pick, Rob, at Epcot?
It's probably Frozen, definitely. I think it's a great trick because some people don't even know that that's available. That because the World Showcase is closed, and it does kind of clearly say it. But I think it's a cool trick to do that. But yeah, I think Frozen's definitely it.
Because even when you get back there, it splits again to the meet and greet or the ride, so it's even less people going to the attraction.
Yeah. Another good tip.
What would you rope drop at Epcot, Steve?
Another good tip, real quick, is sorry about that, Steve. If you make breakfast reservations too, a lot of times you can do that. Were you thinking that too, Steve?
Oh yeah. So yeah, we generally don't eat breakfast. We don't make breakfast reservations, but that is definitely a good trick. You can get into breakfast. You're in the park ahead of time. If you eat fast, you can get right out and go in. So that's an incredible. That's an incredible trick. But what I do, and we do this every single time. Every time we go to Epcot, we fast pass Soarin' every time, multiple days during the trip, because one of the main reasons is sometimes we can't get Test Track. I don't know why. We just can't get it so booked. So we rope drop Test Track, then we go straight from there over to the Frozen ride, because a lot of people don't know about it. It's still not full by the time we get done riding Test Track. And then we have fast passes for Soarin', so that we get all 3 of them in the morning.
That's awesome.
We don't do the fast pass with Test Track because they have the single rider. We always utilize that.
Yeah, my family doesn't like that option, which I don't blame them. We don't do single,
because you don't get the picture together.
Yeah, so we always go together. So we try and it's getting a little easier to rope drop now because my father just had double hip replacement surgery. My mom just had double knee replacement surgery. So they were both lagging behind, holding us back when we were trying to rope drop. So it should be good to go now.
Well, hopefully they're doing all right.
I'm just visioning in my head Steve eating breakfast fast so you go on the ride.
That's why it's Pop-Tarts. We skip it. We order Pop-Tarts from the store and have them in our room, and then we're at the park.
That's one of my big tips too. Like, I have a lot of little, one night I'm going to do a stream on hacks. Steve, I think I want you on. Chris, I think I want you on too. Well, if you guys want to come on my channel too.
Definitely.
But I do like that, like going to garden grocers like that. And if you're staying in the parks and ordering the food, and my family, we always eat breakfast in the morning, so we can get ready faster and skip breakfast in the parks and everything. And usually we get the meal plan with just 2 meals a day anyway. So I think it's great. Like the Pop-Tarts is great, cereal, fruit or whatever in the room, and then you're ready to go. So yeah, that definitely helps you with a rope drop, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to grab something in the morning, either on the way to the park or.
Oh yeah, you got to eat. If you're going to be there all day, you need to eat breakfast for sure. We just don't eat at Disney because it either takes. You can do like in your resort at the resort, the lobby there, but sometimes it still takes long. When we get there, we take a lift over to Walmart. We stock up for groceries for the week, even buy a cheap $5 toaster for the room, take it all
What?
back.
Wait, what? I definitely need you on this hack. A $5 toaster?
$5 toaster at Walmart. Man, you don't even have to take it back with you because it's only $5 and it's not, so you can leave it there. But we get a $5 toaster. It's $5.76, I think it is what it is. And we have bagels and toast and Pop-Tarts. And
hold on. Keep going.
it's I might still have them.
Definitely doing something wrong.
So
a $5 toaster is on. I'm going to Walmart.com. I want to see this $5 toaster.
They don't last long. If you buy one for your house, they don't last long.
That's
yeah, $5.70. I don't imagine they would last long.
No.
They burn up or something.
And it's an off-brand. I can't remember what it is.
Steve's buy disposable toasters, Miguel says. It sounds like it.
I think it's a piece of metal and a match. I think that's a $5.75.
Hey, it works for a week. So
Sterno toaster.
I love that, Steve. That's awesome.
But it gives us warm breakfast all week. And
look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on Walmart.com. In fact, Mainstays 2-slice toaster, pickup only, might be because I live in New York. It might be a New York tax here. $8.88 pickup only.
Even that's surprising.
Even $8 not is
surprising. That is incredible.
No, easily one-time use or 1 week use or whatever.
Like it's like look at look at this. See, you could add to the fun. Ready for this? For only $11.82, you can buy the Disney Mickey Mouse 2-slice toaster.
Nice.
Come on, how awesome is that? Free shipping. I think it's gonna last a little longer too. So, but wow, man, that's awesome. I love that tip. That's so cool, Steve. That's so neat.
But that's how you get the rope drop faster. So
yes, exactly. Back on the topic. That's how you rope drop faster. So. I love Mickey's magic. Meg goes, well, now I need to buy a new toaster. It's too funny.
Our theme life rope dropped Frozen on their last trip to Epcot. Vlog as well. It's crazy to see how few people head there. I know, because half the people are heading to the other two. Like I said, once it gets back there, it splits even again. So you're off that ride at 9:10.
Here's Epcot. Here's one ride not to rope drop. Definitely do not rope drop Spaceship Earth. That is because that line is so big. So you don't want to do that.
And a lot of people do that because it's the first thing they see when they walk in the park.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. The first thing they want to do.
Amateurs. Too funny.
Let's say hi to a few people here. Greg, Eric Miles, Explosive, Juan, Kyle's vlog, Meaghan, thank you so much for being here. Real Brooklyn.
There's a couple Rob Fuz people here.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Rob. RVing to Disney.
Thank you guys for promoting me on that last stream. I'm doing the Rob Fuz Media Blitz this week. So my road to 2,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for having me on, Chris.
Making the rounds this week for sure.
Making the rounds. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun this week. But I was just telling these guys too. I want to do a stream. I want to see how many people we can get on Google Hangouts. I don't know what the max is.
Is there a limit?
I've heard it's 10. I've heard it's 10, but I've heard that, but I don't know if anybody knows that for sure.
I've never seen 10 people on the stream, so I'd love to get 10 people on the stream. So
it gets kind of busy with 5 or 6. I can't imagine what it's like with 10.
It's very difficult with 5 or 6, but I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do a pub talk or something. We're gonna have fun. So it's cool. Kyle wants in. All right, Kyle, you're in. You guys want to join? Anyone else?
Down.
Tree Villa, what's going on? 15 to 16 max to Pepper Tree Villa is saying. So
wow.
I don't know. We'll look. If someone Googles that, let's find out what the deal is. I'll look 15, 16 max. I like that, Pepper Tree Villa. We'll see. Anyone
10 people is chaos.
Journey and imagination. I think maybe, it's fun. See, our theme life, Mike and Jen are saying, anyone ever drop rope Journey and imagination? Now I don't think you do because that's such a B ride now. But I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, when Epcot was in its early stages, I'd rope drop that ride all the time with Figment and Dreamfinder. That's when I went first.
Oh, the original, yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah, definitely.
Sherry, welcome.
Welcome, Sherry. Hope everyone's family's here. What's going on, everyone? Juan Rodriguez is here. What's up, Juan? What's going on?
I've just always found the hardest to get fast passes for Test Track for some reason. So that's the one we always rope drop.
Yeah, I found that too. Even looking for them.
Yeah, my son has issues, so it's a good thing and a bad thing. We get the disability pass. So a lot of times too, with that, we'll go to a place first. We'll get the pass, and if you know about that, they give you whatever the time is. Say it's 10 minutes, 3 hours, whatever they say. Come back in 3 hours, and then I'm sure Steve knows it with his parents, and they let you come back, which is great. You can't abuse it. They definitely don't let people abuse it. So, but that's a great thing to have too. So a lot of times, moving on, if we could to Animal Kingdom, what I did last time was I couldn't get, we went right to Avatar and Pandora, and we I got the pass for the one, and then I think we went on the boat ride. So we went straight over there. So, and it worked out good. The boat ride we rope dropped Navi River journey, and by the time that was finished, and we waited maybe like 10 minutes or something for flight of passage. So that
you rope dropped the boat ride.
Well, we went straight to flight of passage. I got the disability pass, and then I went right over to the Navi River journey. That's what we rope dropped. And then when it was maybe a half hour wait. By the time we were done, we we went over to flight of passage. That was a great way to do that because we couldn't get a fast pass for that.
Because that setup is completely different than Epcot. They actually stage that rope drop. There's actually 3 rope drops, I think, technically at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it's a good point too.
And 99% of the people there, unlike Epcot, all head to Flight of Passage.
And it's a long journey back there too, from front of the park.
I actually did a live stream from our last time rope dropping it there. If you want to go check it out, it's just a sea of people.
So the
in front and back of you.
Oh yeah, the last time we went, which was September, I forgot. I guess I knew. I don't remember them playing the Circle of Life there in September because we actually did rope drop it. It was our first time getting to Pandora. I don't remember when Pandora came, but it was our first time getting to there. So we wanted to. I was only able to get fast passes for it, Flight of Passage, one time throughout our trip, and I wanted to see it again. So the first time we went to Animal Kingdom, we decided the one time we were going to rope drop all week, we went to there. We got there, 15, 20 minutes early, and we couldn't even. I mean, it was so packed already. It was ridiculous. When they opened up the floodgates for the first time, everybody as a swarm just keeps moving. My parents trying to keep up. I felt so bad for them, but they were fighting through it so fast to get with us. By the time they finally got it, we were rope dropping Flight of Passage. We went all the way down there, and everybody just kept walking past Flight of Passage all the way back down. We were back at the Festival of the Lion King, which is all the way back in Asia or Africa. I'm sorry. So Africa, all the way down that whole, right down the river and everything. 2.5 hours from rope drop to do Flight of Passage.
Wow.
And we were not in the back of the line.
I guess we got lucky that day because we were in the tunnel of the queue at 9:00 a.m. and the park had just opened.
Yeah, when you come all the way back and you can see Festival Lion King right there, that bathroom, where the bathrooms are that you start walking into Africa. They turn the line around right there and then headed all the way back. And by the time we got up to Flight of Passage, the line was still way past us and going back up towards the entrance of Animal Kingdom.
Absolutely amazing.
I don't remember when it opened. I don't remember when it opened, but it was in September of last year that we did that.
Thanks for stopping in, Mickey. Really appreciate it. Have a good night. Someone said, I think it was Amy, said they rope dropped the safari.
Nice.
I love
it. Never rope drop.
Yeah, we used to do the safari. That before Pandora, that was what we would do.
Probably see some good animals that you might not.
Sawyer Mill says some guy ran over my daughter with the stroller at rope drop. That guy did not have a magical day after I spoke with him. And he shouldn't. So
I was actually laughing at Meg. She's like, now I want to get more than 17 for pub talk. So
nice.
Meg did. I know Meg will join us too. Too funny.
Meg's awesome.
So okay. So pre-Pandora, what would you guys rope drop at Animal Kingdom?
For me, it's easy. It was Everest. I mean,
Yeah, I would second that.
Everest, it's a single rider situation, just like Test Track, though.
But I've never been on a trip where I can single ride before because I got my family.
Mm.
So as a single rider, though, yes, it'll be different going forward. But with my family with me, we always stay together. I don't want to split up from. It's our time to have a family time together, and we don't split up.
I usually do the safari because, it's good, in the past, because it just, animals are more active. They're just coming up. They're not 5,000 trucks that went through already before you, so I always had a better experience on the Kilimanjaro safari. I always had a better experience in the mornings.
And D Hazel says she remembers people running for rope drop at Pandora.
Yeah.
It's not even opened yet. People are trying to run up to the front of the line. I don't understand people risking falling and tripping and ruining the whole day.
There's a lot
just
of rude
first.
People. Yeah, there's a lot of rude people that they'll push right past you. They don't care who they run into. But you know what? We're not going to let them ruin our vacation when we go. We do go at our own pace and we'll have fun.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to the crowds now, it doesn't even bother me.
Flight of Passage, you could actually watch Avatar while you're online because it's a 3-hour read. So
I heard you say it, Rob, and I see D saying it too. You guys say the animals are more active first thing in the morning? Because
when it's cooler out down here.
We've always waited till the afternoon because we thought they would be not active in the morning.
No, a lot of them are knocked, especially the lions and stuff. They usually come out and stuff. But I've seen them both ways. Yeah, I've always heard that, and I've read in books and stuff over the years with my research and everything.
Especially during the summer down here when it's 100 degrees during the day.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
And at night. I mean, that's why those rocks are air conditioned so the lions stay out there. Otherwise, they'd be hiding under a tree somewhere.
One thing I've never done, I've never seen Kilimanjaro safaris at night. I hear it's great.
Heard it's pretty good, yeah.
What are you drinking there, Steve?
A smoothie.
That's a smoothie.
I drink some smoothies.
What flavor is it tonight?
It's got mango, strawberry, peach, pineapple, and it's got a bunch of other stuff in it too.
You need that?
Juices and stuff. Yeah, I made it.
Oh, cool.
My little ninja blender.
Nice. Is that $5.99 at Walmart too?
No, that was not $5.99.
I'll never let him let that down. By the way. I love Mike and Jen are awesome. Our theme life is saying Everest is the clear favorite for a rope drop for sure. Although we've rope dropped Dinosaur as well. His Mike loves dinosaurs. Mike is also the one. Jen. Okay, Mike. I didn't know it was Mike or Jen, but it is Mike and Jen from our theme life. One of my partner channels are awesome. But
I never thought Dinosaur would be on the list.
Yeah, I just don't think it's that crowded anymore. It's just I love Dinosaur too, Mike. I agree with you.
Plus, you can always seem to get a fast pass during the day for that thing.
Seem to get one, yeah, definitely. Just trying to think. Animal Kingdom. Yeah,
there's not much other.
Like again with the disability pass, I think we do the disability pass for like the ones we can't get fast passes for. It is a great thing to have that. I probably shouldn't have brought that up, but it is a fact that we have. So it is nice to have that feature too. So, but yeah, definitely Pandora, or it was the Safari for me. So definitely, but yeah, I think Everest is a great choice. Definitely.
Like you were saying, you can usually hit after you do Flights of Passage. Everybody's still in line for that, so you can go hit the boat ride right after and take care of both of them. Because that boat ride line can get pretty long.
Yeah, they're insane. They're very insane.
When we were there in September, the boat ride kept breaking down too.
Jeez.
Well, that's not going to help things.
Mm-mm.
So I'm wondering though, fast forward to when Mr. Steve and Chris lives down there, so you can go when Galaxy's Edge opens up. Is Pandora going to? I don't know. Is it going to be? Well, let me ask you a question, guys, because I have not.
It could go both ways.
I have not been to Toy Story Land yet. Is that died down? Is that still crazy like it was the first 2 months?
It's as crazy as it is now.
As it was when it opened.
You don't have a line out the door by any means. I've never seen any since I saw the opening day with the people standing in line. I've never seen them keep somebody out of the land. So I know it usually, I guess, doesn't reach capacity, but it was packed every time when we were there. the rides are still an hour, 2 hours long, depending on what time of the day, or if there's a storm that just came through or something. But yeah, it wasn't like shoulder to shoulder people did like it is when you try to rope drop Animal Kingdom by any means.
Okay.
But I think,
like you said, popular now.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead. And I think it could go either way once Galaxy Edge opens. Some people are going to say, "Oh, forget it. I'm not going to deal with those crowds. I'll go over here and keep Animal Kingdom busy." Or everybody's going to go over to Galaxy's Edge and Animal Kingdom will be dead. I have no idea which way it's going to go.
Yeah, I think okay. They let people in the parks every day, and they got to be at some point, not necessarily near capacity, but a high percentage, even if it's 75% of capacity. So that means only 25% more people are going to get in than what are already go to Galaxy's Edge anyways. So you're going to have people that aren't even Disney fans going to be there. I mean, that's going to be so packed. They're going to need something to do and somewhere to go, in my opinion. So whether it be Pandora or whether it be the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, these people got to have some place to go. And I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think that they would stand outside the park all day they may stand inside waiting to get in Galaxy's Edge. I don't think they'll stand outside the park all day knowing they may not get in. I might be wrong.
Well, I was talking to Dan too, and DizneyDan, and we were kind of discussing that you guys are going. If you guys know that the reservation system went into effect today for Disneyland, and he was asking me if I thought the reservation system would be for Disney World as well. And I said straight out, I said, I don't think they know. I bet you they're waiting on to see how it does in Disneyland first, because they have that luxury, and then I bet you my predictions have been horrible for Galaxy's Edge, but I predicted it's opening December 1st. But I think I would think that they would see how it would go for Disneyland, and then they would wait, and then I would say maybe a month after it opens in Disneyland, then they would say, all right, we're going to do this reservation system. Let's here's your reservations. I bet you they're going to play it by ear, because they don't know. They don't know, and we're getting to the studios next, I guess. But I say we save Magic Kingdom for last. But
yeah, speaking of studios, did you see what happened at Toy Story Land?
When today?
When it opened?
Oh yeah.
No, when it opened.
Oh yeah.
And they have 4-hour waits just to get in the line. What do you think Star Wars is going to look like?
I don't know where the hell they're going to line up everyone.
I did read somewhere, I don't remember where I saw it or what it said, but I did read that they have a plan for the line this time. They did not have a plan for Toy Story Land, but they said they had a better plan for the line this time for Galaxy's Edge.
What did you hear?
I think it was going to be Fast Pass or time to return tickets. I think, right?
I don't know about that. I've heard that too, but when they were talking about the line, they said they listed out that it's been since they announced Galaxy's Edge. So it's been a minute, but there was something to do with the way the line was going to move. So it would stay away from other attractions that it might, so it wouldn't interfere with other attractions. And I think it's going to go somewhere towards the Great Movie Ride. And I can't remember what the former Great Movie Ride, Chinese Theater. But I can't remember. I'll have to relook that up.
What have you been hearing, Rob?
I haven't really heard much, so I haven't heard that stuff. So, but look, by the way, it is May 2nd, and Juan Rodriguez is he got reservations for May 31st, June 1st, 5th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's awesome, Dawn.
Wow,
I can't going all this time. So, but guys, this is it. It's May 2019. It opens up May 31st. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this place. Mickey's Magic Meg saying Universal does return time tickets, so maybe something like that. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know. Juan's in the chat here. How does it work with the reservation system with Disneyland? I'll be honest with you, I really don't know anything about it. I saw Sam from Expedition Theme Park that he got like a nighttime one. It was like 8 p.m. to midnight on the first day. I don't know if he had opening time. I don't know if they kicking you out of the area. Juan, if you could tell us in the chat how. I'm just curious how we're shifting a little bit, but this definitely is a rope drop subject because it's a future rope drop subject. So I'm just wondering how that reservation system is working at Disneyland. If it's only like, I don't know how could the hell. Excuse my language. I don't know how they're going to kick you out. You know what I mean? They have a bracelet. Okay, purple, get out of here.
Yeah, I wanted to color bracelets. Yeah,
well,
something like that.
They also can link to your magic bands. They can link everything to your magic bands. They know where you're at in the world. That's how they tell when you're on Small World. They put your names up as you're exiting and everything. So there's a chance that maybe it just alerts people. Like if you have to use your magic band to do whatever you want to do in the park, to buy the food, to go whatever, they may say your time's expired. You need to you need to leave, the kind of thing, politely. But that's the only way I can think that they can get you out of there.
Kyle's
I'm sure they got a
stormtroopers out for you to kick him out. That's good. Stormtroopers. I agree, Kyle. That's good.
Escort everybody out.
Yeah, but I think Juan's typing something out. We'll read what he says. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know anything about the reservation system. And what do you guys think in the chat? What do you think? Do you think they'll do the reservation systems for Galaxy's Edge and Florida? I hope not. Steve, I told you, I want to do a whole stream about you and your plan. You, Dan, Walt, I want to know about your plans. I want to know about your strategy, what you haven't done and everything. I'm so excited you're going to be there opening day. Chris, are you going opening day? You're going too, right? You guys?
Yeah, I'll be there with them. Yep.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to do the 4 of you, 5 of you, whatever. I want to hear
pre-trip stream.
Pre-trip stream, yeah, strategy. Yeah,
so I've got some wild theories. They're all legitimate too. Wild theories about how to get in. So
we discussed it. I think on one of my streams already, and you just scrolled on your stream too. That's one of the streams you were on my channel. That was awesome.
Yep. Yeah, Zippity Doodad will be there with us too.
Oh, cool.
He's going to try to do the same thing too. Actually, Zip, if I remember correctly, it's you that can't. You're not going to be there opening day on Galaxy's Edge, I think, because I think you're gonna have the kid with you. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I think it's Patrick though that said he's not going to be in line with us. But regardless, I'm going to do whatever I can. And my fear is not my fear. My expectation is that they will come out with some kind of reservation system, either some kind of reservation system or some kind of like a fast pass, like they were talking about, a lottery system type thing. Maybe for those people that get in first, that you can get a card for a placeholder, some kind. They're going to have some kind of organization to it due to the magnitude. But I'm still going to do whatever I can. I want in as early as possible because I don't plan on leaving. I want to festivities. I know there's going to be. Yeah.
Out of the park. Get out of the park.
I know they're going to have celebrities and everything there too. So I don't want to miss a single minute of it. So.
Yeah, okay. So Juan saying, let's see what Juan said. Juan said reservation was pretty easy. You pick a day and you pick a time. You can also you can bring 5 guests. That's cool. Then he said, as far as the rest goes, not really sure, but I have a reservation the same day from 8 to noon, then again 8 to midnight. See, like there's these bracket times. So
he was able to get 2 reservations on the same day.
He's good. Good job, Juan. Don't try.
It doesn't make sense why they would do it at Disneyland and not Disney World.
It makes a lot of sense. You got to remember, Disneyland is tiny, Chris. Disney World is a lot bigger. Disneyland gets filled to capacity a lot. Holidays, a lot of different stuff. By 10 o'clock, you can't even get in Disneyland. It's very small.
And the same crazy Star Wars fans are going to go to try to get into Disneyland too, which is why they're giving out the reservation system based on tiers. You start at the people that are actually staying there and so forth. So.
Sher's was saying, I wonder if they'll have a time limit in Star Wars Land. Yeah, I think it seems like that's not the case. So I don't know. So I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Or something.
I'm sorry, Chris. I wanted to ask Steve a question. I was confused. You said you want to be there all day and first thing in the morning. So
I want to at least be there first thing in the morning so that I can see and experience everything I want to. I don't want to leave till I'm ready to leave. I want to be able to see the stuff. I want to know what events are happening during the day, if there's going to be anything special, because I know the park is scheduled to shut down at I think 9 that night, 8:30, somewhere in there. I have dinner reservations for the Prime Time Cafe, or the one with Minnie's, the buffet. Is it not the Prime Time? Hollywood and Vine. I have reservations at Hollywood and Vine that night for myself, Walt, Melissa, so that we're guaranteed to get there. I just don't know if we'll be able to get into Galaxy's Edge just in case. It's 8. It's when the park closes, 8 something.
Okay.
So we did it so that I'm guaranteed to at least get there, and we'll see what they do to us from there.
Interesting.
They're not changing the hours for Galaxy's Edge like they did
Not
in Toy
yet.
Story Land.
I'm sure they will, but not yet.
Even yesterday, in the 30th anniversary, it closed at 9. Everyone out. I think they had a private party by. I was watching the Corey Meets World, and I was watching Resort TV one. They had a private party in front of the. In front of the China.
Yeah, Walt says, "Don't be surprised if they extend the hours."
Hey, Walt.
Yes. And I think the hours are set. It's either like 9 to 8:30 or maybe 8:30 to 9. I can't remember what it is, but it's not. There's no extra magic hours, and it's not a late opening or a late closing.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
It's definitely going to be something.
I can't wait to live through
whatever happens.
I will not be there, and I want to be FaceTiming you guys, whatever. I want to be checking in. I want to say hi to you guys, and I want to,
Oh, that's a whole nother stream for the equipment.
Steve, maybe I'll send you a pound of hundreds.
I'm sure most of us will be streaming it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
What'd you say, Rob?
I'm going to send you a pound of hundreds so you can get me some of the merch.
Yeah, I can do that too. I want to
one for me, one for Rob, one for me.
I want to and I think I'm a pass holder too. I think you can get 2 of everything. So but I'm going to do a whole other stream of just the equipment I'm taking on that day alone. I got 4 battery pack chargers already ready to go. I've got everything. It's all for Galaxy's Edge.
I'll talk to you off stream too. Some of my gear I got for my cruise I like. So
nice.
Possibly you would want to get some of the stuff I got.
Yeah, I'm up to 4 batteries.
Richard said that there was a pass holder event last night till 12:30 a.m. That's cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
they're definitely doing a lot more for the pass holder. I love it.
Yeah, Meg is saying, I keep calling you Mickey's Magic Bag. I don't know. I'm sorry, Meg. Megan's saying it will be interesting to see how many streams hold up and everyone's trying to stream at the same time. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It was a shame that yesterday at Corey Meets World, he had the D23 thing. I think he paid, I don't know, $60. What was it, $33? I don't know, something. It was very reasonable. But he got right up front. As soon as the event started, his stream went bad. I felt so bad for Corey. So I don't know. I predict the same thing. D&G Explorers in the house.
I'm not using the Wi-Fi. D&G, welcome.
I just burped a couple times, and I can't sponsor my burps because it's not my channel. But D&G Explorers are here.
Well, D&G Explorers are the unofficial sponsors of the DWA channel. Still waiting on word if you want to become the official sponsors.
Unofficial, they're awesome.
They're the unofficial sponsors of all burps across the internet.
Derek and Gregory are awesome, my buddies. What's going on, guys? All right, so what do you think? It's your channel, Chris. You want to move over to studios now? We were kind of there already, so what do you rope drop at the studios?
At the studios, that's a difficult one now, especially with Toy Story being open. But I mean, it's a toss-up between Slinky Dog or Rock and Roller Coaster.
Slinky Dog. I haven't been to Toy Story Land yet at all. So,
Slinky Dog is incredible.
I want to go on it so bad. All right, so
I'd almost wait to do that at night, but I'd probably Rock and Roller Coaster.
What about you, Steve? I'm going to tell you a funny story. When I have
so my family doesn't. I'm the only one that'll ride Tower of Terror. I'm the only one that'll ride Rock and Roller Coaster. They don't do it. So there's no rope drop involved in that. So the only thing that really is left open for us is Slinky Dog, because everything else you can get on relatively easily. Indiana Jones is a show, so it's going to play at whatever time. And then Star Tours is never been more than an hour. Usually it's around 20 minutes for us. So we try to go straight to Slinky Dog, but it's also the park. We usually go for 7 days. It's the only park we do once. We do all the other ones twice. We do Hollywood Studios once. So there's very little rope dropping for us at studios. Now, for me, when I go in August, there'll be a lot of it, especially now that they're adding Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for future.
Well, when I went with Frankie, we went last November. Believe it or not, what we rope drop was the Jedi Training Academy with the kids. So
nice,
very interesting. So
interesting.
I don't know if you guys ever did it or not. Like we literally got off the bus, we ran there, and I think there's only X amount of slots before they fill up. And we ran over, and you kind of go by Indiana Jones because they don't have a show in the morning, and you kind of queue in the Indiana Jones queue, believe it or not. And you come out, and the sign-ups to the left of the Indiana Jones queue, and you sign up for it. I'll be honest with you, it was a miserable experience. We got there, we're running a little late. We literally waited an hour to sign up for the Jedi Training Academy, and thank goodness we got it and everything. And the kids loved it. It was probably one of my favorite moments. My 8-year-old was battling Darth Vader, and Frankie was a little bit old for it. He was right on the cusp, but he battled Darth Vader too. And the pictures and the experience was amazing. So that's what we rope dropped, was the Jedi Training Academy. But obviously, once Galaxy's Edge opens, that a Toy Story Land was not open at the time either. So, and we went back. I think we went back at like 2 or 3. But it was, that Jedi Training Academy, between waiting in the line and then going and do that and everything. And believe it or not, we did not finish everything in Disney Studios that day. We didn't finish it. We didn't see everything. We didn't see the nighttime show. It was just we were busy. It was a full day for us, because we did get our fill, but it was crazy though. But it was really cool though. We did Hollywood.
Dave's with you.
Brandy and Dave, what's going on? I'm going to be on their podcast.
We have rope drop Jedi training once.
Who said that?
Brandy and Dave.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's just fun.
It's the second time I've heard it, because you were the first.
Yeah.
Never heard anybody drop.
But we're getting to the point too where, if you go so many times and you've been on these rides, or if you have, like Mouse Talk said, if you have fast passes for some of them, then it becomes just a rope drop for maybe something you haven't done before, or for, we've actually at Hollywood Studios in the past, before Slinky Dog came around, since my family wouldn't do the other 2 big rides, we've rope drop character meet and greets before, because those can back up really.
Yeah, we do too. We do that a lot of times too.
So getting those out of the way first are easier.
We're not a big character family, so I know my wife, my kids, they don't want to wait in line to meet the characters, but it's definitely a great experience. It's a great photo op and everything. So I'll be honest with you, usually in Epcot, we do the Epcot one, we do the one in Animal Kingdom, and I don't think we did the ones in the, because a couple of the ones we wanted to do don't even have some fast passes for them. But it's a great tip too, Steve. Good point. So I'm trying to think what else I would rope drop. I think Toy Story Mania was one I've rope dropped other times.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
But I'll be honest with you, I haven't been there since Toy Story. But yeah, 100%. Slinky Dog Dash. I guess the Alien Saucers, is that a rope drop worthy ride? I guess.
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't rope drop Alien Swirling.
I mean, it's a good ride, but I agree. I'll wait. I mean, I've waited an hour for it. It's got a neat queue, and there's a lot of hidden things in the queue to get hit if you do hidden Mickeys and stuff like that too. It's a neat little queue, but I don't know. I don't think I'd rope drop it. If you're going to go that direction, you're going to go to Slinky Dog, and then when you're done with Slinky Dog, you can go wait in line for a half hour for Alien Swirling Saucers.
Or it's easy to grab a fast pass day of.
Oh yeah, there are fast passes day of too.
I'm wondering.
Walt says Magic Kingdom is a must rope drop. That's why I think we saved it for last. That's the most difficult one.
Exactly.
That's the most difficult one.
Studios, though. We got the studios. I'm just thinking too. I wonder what they're going to have fast passes for Galaxy's Edge. Obviously, the Millennium Falcon ride. Obviously,
yeah.
But I wonder, I know, off property, when you go to Harry Potter, when you go that's definitely rope drop in there. I go right to the Harry Potter ride. But they have lines for the wands and stuff like that. I'm wondering, putting it in Disney, I wonder if there's gonna have a fast pass to buy you can buy a lightsaber. I wonder if there's gonna be a fast pass for that.
That's a good point, because that's actually a really interactive experience that you get to build your own stuff. So that could take some time.
Definitely. And I wonder.
You could definitely see it. I mean, it's just going to be crazy. There are lines. So.
Some of the experiences over there, I'm definitely the dining experience is going to be really tough to do.
Now, Hollywood Studios is not tiered fast pass right now, correct? I don't think it is.
Not at the moment. They're offering no fast passes for Star Wars or Galaxy.
No, not
Edge.
Star Wars. Hollywood Studios as a whole. I don't think it's a tier.
I don't think there's many fast passes you can get. I don't even know what you can get.
But when they do, I know you can get Slinky, the 3 main ones for sure, and Alien Swirling Saucers. You can get all 4 of them, and I think you can get Star Tours.
Meg said it is so.
It is tiered. You can only do Tower of Terror, Slinky Dog.
That one is tiered.
Yeah. The
It'll be interesting to see what they
Midway
tier.
Mania.
I think since Toy Story Land, that's when they started tiering it again, if I'm right. So, yeah.
Yeah, Epcot's another one that's tiered.
Tip of the
Yeah,
year.
it is.
What's going on?
Yeah, Tony and Lisa are here.
Good. I've seen you guys twice today. It's awesome. Welcome, Tip of the Years. I love your channel. I love seeing your all your videos. I've been following for a while, guys.
Yeah, they're doing real good over there.
Doing good. But yeah, I think it's probably because of you can pick one of the T rides. Tower of Terror and MR went to the second tier. Okay, that's what Meg's saying. Meg's awesome.
So it'll be interesting to see if they make both of those tier 1. If Smuggler's Run and Rise of the Resistance will both be tier 1, or I can see maybe them changing it to the Rise of Resistance being a tier 1 once it comes, and then backing Smuggler's Run off to a tier 2. Just from what what we read about the ride experience itself.
Interesting. I thought they'd just be both tier 1s, but interesting.
They've already got, I don't know whether they got 4 tier 1s right now. And if they added half their rides were tier 1, that would make it difficult for people to get fast passes too. Unless they add more things like you're talking about, like the lightsabers and things like that.
I mean, they could build a whole building for that lightsaber experience.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait. I'm excited. But I I'm like closing my eyes too. When I went to Harry Potter, I just not to talk about, I guess I could talk about Universal, but when I went there, like I ran to the ride, but I'm using an example here, Chris. I went there and I went to the ride. I waited 20 minutes, which was great. Maybe 20 minutes to maybe 40 minutes, maybe at top, like literally rope drop, went there. It come out and it's just so insanely crowded. But this is years ago. This is probably like 6 years ago. I went 5-6 years ago. But it was so crowded, I didn't enjoy myself. I had to get out of there. Like the line for the butterbeer was so insane and everything. So I'm dreading Galaxy's Edge. Is this going to be so? I hope they do it right. I pray they do it right. I hope they don't pack people in there. I hope they don't, don't mess it up. And I know you're Steve. I know you're. I'm wondering if you have nightmares about this. I would.
I'm one of those guys. I have nightmares if my family was with me. The only nightmare I have is the people that shortcut or cut the lines and things like that didn't deserve to be there. You know what I'm saying? At the same time as all the people that are dedicated to wait there. As long as none of that goes on, I'll be fine. And I did just look it up. There are 3 tier 1 fast passes at Hollywood Studios right now, and that's only Slinky Dog, Alien Swirling Saucers, and Toy Story Mania. Everything else is tier 2. So you get one of those. So that's probably kind of similar what they're going to do when Galaxy's Edge opens with both rides. The Galaxy's Edge stuff and maybe Slinky Dog or something will be tier 1, and then you can pick from the rest of them, because Tower of Terror and Rocket Roller Coaster right now are both tier 2.
But I hope they don't mess it up. So
I hope they don't mess it up either.
All right, we got 10 minutes here. We go to the big guy, Magic Kingdom rope drop. Must. And I'll tell you, I know exactly.
Another one that is in stages, where they let you into the park early, up to the hub, anyways. And then, everybody just breaks off into all kinds of directions at that park. Where do you usually head to, Rob?
Last time I went to 7D, we got our comeback pass, and then I be honest with you, I don't think, usually I try to, I know this is going to sound mean, but I try to get Peter Pan out of the way, because I don't want to wait for Peter Pan. I love the ride. It's a classic ride. I just did not want to wait for that ride. But I think it was closed, so I think we did 7D. We went to Winnie the Pooh, then we went back to 7D, and then I think we went over to Peter Pan. But I definitely had Fantasyland, because you could wait for Fantasyland. To me is a nightmare. It just always is. So
it's always a nightmare.
It's so crowded. It's so I suggest it early in the morning or late at night, because it's just everyone wants to go to Fantasyland. It's so crowded, even with the expansion. Thank God they expanded and everything. It's just the way I am. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, we headed to Slink 7 Doors, but it was down the last time we were there. So would definitely agree, Steve.
Yeah, so I thought I was correct. I thought it was Hollywood Studios, but it's Magic Kingdom is not tiered. That's the one that's not tiered. The other 3 are.
Oh.
So Magic Kingdom, though, there's so many different things you could rope drop there that I don't ever think it's a big problem, because you do have Pirates of the Caribbean, which sometimes, and Jungle Cruise, which usually have long lines. You got I'm with Rob on Peter Pan for sure. And same thing with the mine train. But the one thing that because we generally get fast passes, there's no tiers. So we always get our fast passes for 3 of those main rides, and we get them. It's not really efficient, because we may have, Jungle Cruise over here, or then we got to run over to Peter Pan over here, and we got to go back to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Steve, that we run around the park like that. I'm that guy. I'm totally that guy.
Yep. Well, we did that for the fast passes, because we do all of ours in the morning. We get them all done in the morning so that we can start going one at a time. So we always do those. We always get 3 of those 4 rides. And what we usually would rope drop is, and I don't think they have it anymore, but you used to be able to go to the little shop that was behind the castle. And I can't remember the name of it. I did it in my very first live stream. I mentioned this in. And you used to be able to wake up Tinkerbell for the first group that was there. And what it was you would go in, and behind the counter, it was like an LED screen, I think. And you could, it was like a treasure chest. And when the treasure chest opened, there was an LED screen, and you could wake up Tinkerbell, and she would fly up and for the day or whatever. And it was supposed to be for, I don't know if they ever did it past that, but it was supposed to be for whoever got there first, the first group of people. They'd pick a child, and that child could help wake up Tinkerbell for the day. That's what we used to rope drop, just because we could get fast passes for everything else.
Never heard of that. That's awesome. And
one person, I think they closed it. So cute.
I don't think it's there. I think it just shut down like a year or 2 ago. So I don't think it's still there. I could be wrong. I'm gonna check in August.
Live stream that?
But that was something we used to do, just because we already had fast passes for 3 of the other 4 main rides, and for the morning. So, and if not, we'd always go. It's one of those 4. Either Pirates of the Caribbean, Peter Pan, the Mine Train, or Jungle Cruise. Whatever one we didn't have the 3 fast passes for is the other one we would rope drop.
Don't try this at home, kids. Steve is amazing. So
Space Mountain's another one that's been coming up.
You rope drop for
Well, it's a toss-up. Like I said, we tried to do 7 Doors, but it was shut down, so we ran over to do Pirates. I mean, it's kind of like however we're feeling that day for Magic Kingdom, because there's so many options there. Space Mountain.
We got Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Cruise, as well.
Big Thunder, Splash, Pirates, Haunted Mansion. I mean, there's so many different ways people can go there, and do go different ways.
My family doesn't do Space Mountain either, so that's one of the reasons why that one's not on my list.
What was it? I missed that. What I was reading the comments.
My family doesn't do Space Mountain, so that's
really doing it.
It will be on my list, but not theirs.
Right. There's just certain rides like Haunted Mansion, Pirates. Like, even if you have to wait a little bit, in my opinion, like, I don't even mind waiting for those rides. Right. I usually try to get, like you said, you play the fast pass. Whatever you have, you get. Whatever you don't have, you rope drop. So. But 100%, when you rope drop, you could get so many more rides and so much more advantages getting them early. It really is a great experience. I definitely recommend it. So
people sleep in. People sleep in. They don't stay late. I mean, they don't go home early. They sleep in.
Plus, you get the shows like at Epcot. Magic Kingdom still does the welcome show at the castle.
Yep. Donna said, and I forgot about this. Donna's right too. If you head to the Christmas shop, if you're one of the first people to be at the Christmas shop in the morning when rope drop, you get to help them decorate the Christmas tree.
That I've heard of, yeah.
That's
pretty cool.
Interesting. Kyle's back. What's up, Kyle?
I had like 30 people in here at one point. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
That's awesome, man. What was the most you ever had?
Probably about 30.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we had a great.
Probably the most. I think we had 32 or something. I have to look at it.
Thanks, guys.
Huge crew. You and Steve to thank for that. Thank you.
It's not all us. You got a pretty good show. You're supporting a lot of people, man.
Yeah, definitely. We're just here to have fun. So.
Yep.
I thanked you in the other stream, Chris and Steve. Thank you guys so much for your support and spreading the good word and everything. But you guys are awesome. Well, you laugh. Oh, what did we laugh at?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a sensitive moment. I apologize. Patrick just said, "Is it bad that I crop out my wife and kid when I get a picture with Ariel?" So
that's funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the moment, Rob. I apologize.
That's all right. But thank you guys so much. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on. I really enjoyed it.
Definitely check out Steve's channel. Check out my channel too, if you guys don't mind. I'm on a Media Blitz this week. I'm on DizneyDan. I know you promote DizneyDan. I'm on his show on Saturday, 7 o'clock. And I've got Frankie Friday. And I'm on
4:30 p.m.
Bob and Ashley show Sunday at 7. And I'm on Dole Whip Dad show Sunday night at 9. I'm doing like a Media Blitz. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, but I had a lot of people asking me to do a lot of different things. And I wanted to come on everyone's show this week. So I appreciate it. Oh, and I'm doing Brandy and Dave. I'm doing their podcast, which is awesome. I'm so excited. So they're awesome. So get a little plug.
It's been an honor having you on. You got anything you want to plug, Steve?
Just if anybody hasn't entered my 500, so we just did hit 500 3 weeks ago. Thank you all a ton. We hit 700 in those 2 weeks. But I have my 500 sub giveaway is tomorrow at 8 p.m. We'll be live streaming the winner. So if anybody's not entered, please go enter. Got some nice stuff to give away.
And if you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe and spread the word. He's trying to get to 1,000 by the end of August. Getting so
I love
so
Steve.
close.
What are you at now, Steve? How many subscribers?
7. Well, what's really funny is I was on DizneyDan Disney Fiasco on the end of I think it was at the end of March. I'm at 708 right now.
That's awesome.
And I was at 390, 92, somewhere in there. And I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the line, I hit 500 in a couple more weeks, like 4 more weeks, I hit up to 500. And then in the last 2 weeks, I've gotten 200. And I have no idea how or why, but I appreciate
good.
everything.
You put out good content. You're a great guy, and Chris is a great guy. You guys are great.
It's that live stream, and everybody's getting to see your face. They're loving it.
I thought that would scare them all away. So
No, you're awesome, Steve.
and Zip Patrick has been
Opposite effect.
Patrick has helped me a lot in the last week. He's been a great supporter, and I can't thank him enough either.
Yeah, Meg saying you're awesome, Steve. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank you.
Those are great. So that's what he put out good content.
Over 200 in 2 weeks.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been
So hopefully by the end of the month you'll be golden.
My channel, Chris and Steve and all everyone supported me. I got a bunch of subs the last 2 weeks too. So the cruise helped too. I went on a cruise, so that was fun. But yeah, so any other last words about Magic Kingdom? I definitely 100%. I think you get so much more done when you rope drop. I definitely say if you don't rope drop, it's tough though, because first 3 days.
I know it's not for everybody, but
tired.
Definitely it's.
Thanks, Juan.
Can get a lot more done. Plus,
And
it's an experience by itself.
I used to always have a pattern too. So I never actually went back to Big Thunder and Splash because either way, whether you go left or right, there's either Peter Pan and the Mine Train or you got Jungle Cruise and Pirates. And if you're going to rope drop them and you get there early enough, you can hit 2 of them. Then you can go back to Splash and Big Thunder, usually wait relatively low for them. And then by the time you get to the other 2, you may have a higher wait time, but sometimes you can get all 6 of those in the back done without doing Space Mountain. Do all 6 of those in the back without before it gets to be too bad.
And Eric Mouse says you're at 709 now.
Thank you, Eric. And Juan said nobody go enter, so he has a better chance to win. So
you better start thinking about that 1K giveaway if you're planning on doing one.
Start doing it.
Well, I'll be definitely doing one.
Coming up.
We'll wait till that happens.
It's coming up.
You could give out Galaxy's Edge stuff. Well, I got a couple subscribers too. I got 2 or 3 now. I'm at 1,773, which is awesome. So it's tough, man. It's funny because I have like 5,000 Twitter followers. I have close to like 4,500 Facebook followers.
Why don't they come over to YouTube?
It's tough. It's very, you know how it is. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know.
I got 2,300 on Twitter. But
yeah, I was looking at that, Chris, that you're doing so good on Twitter. So it's tough. I think it's like 4 different worlds: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Like those people just don't migrate between the 3. It's just weird.
Well, that's where I started out, was on Twitter. So maybe it just takes time for people to come over here.
Doesn't help. 5,000 something. I'm almost 5,200 Twitter followers, and I post all the time. I just don't think I get anything from Twitter. It's tough.
My Twitter is actually, which I just recently joined. It's actually getting better than I thought it would. I may have surpassed my Instagram already. I've been on Instagram for a while.
I yelled at you to get Twitter, so
yeah, I know. Well, Facebook though, I'm not active for my I have a Facebook channel, but I haven't figured out how I want to separate that from my YouTube stuff. So I haven't done that yet. But I know Ross has put out a campaign on Facebook for me. He started today, I think he said too. So I can't be thankful enough to all the people that are just trying to help me. It's just great.
Thank you to people who help me too. It's appreciated. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you to all the mods. You guys rock. Seriously. You make this thing
another subscriber
run so smoother.
This channel. Thanks, guys.
Really, really appreciate you not only coming here, but helping out as much as you do. It means the world.
My road to 2,000. 226 to go, baby. To
Nice.
2,000 subscribers. It's tough, man. Finally Twitter because of Rob Fuz. Thanks, DWA. I told him to get out there too. So
I think when I joined, Rob, you were around 500, and you were one of the first people that interacted with me. And I was like, oh, this guy's like huge. He's got 500 subs, and so I followed you, and then straight from there.
That's what burned me about you, Steve. I loved your channel, and you were great. You did stuff with your nieces and stuff, and you just did fun. And my kid,
I love his videos.
Yeah, but like I always was frustrated because Chris said like, I don't know, 150 when I first started at 200. I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's get everyone to follow Steve. But yeah, I think you shift focus a lot more since you started everything. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you.
Live streaming helps too, and I appreciate that. So
yeah, definitely. I'm so glad you live stream. So that's awesome. All right. We're at an hour there. What's going on, Chris? Who else is live streaming? Tonight
we're probably gonna be
I jumped on at 6.
I hate to leave 24, 26 people in here, but Pepper Tree Villa, if not already, will be going live at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
I would like and ask everybody who's here to head over to Pepper Tree Villa to check out their.
Yeah, they just went live now. So I love Meg said, "Oh my god,
great storytellers."
500 subs. I thought it was unbelievable. I was like, Rob's a celebrity. Thanks, Meg. I love Meg. She's awesome. So. Can I post Pepper Tree Villa's link? Is that all right? And
yes, I was going to ask somebody to post it. So
got it right here. So
yeah, definitely.
Guys are fun. They just started live streaming. Yeah. I'm so impressed with those guys. So.
Great storytellers, so I'm sure this live stream is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
definitely recommend everybody head over there. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Really, really appreciate it. Can't thank you all enough. You guys make my day. Seriously, I love you all. Steve, you got anything you want to say on closing?
No, just of course, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the love and support, especially over the last 6 weeks. It's blowing my mind. Just what could happen here on YouTube just by sitting here talking and sharing our lives with you. Giveaways tomorrow, don't miss it. And then Monday, every Monday at 8 o'clock, we go live stream. And I stream with my partner channel every Saturday on Sports Night. And we're going to do I think we already told everybody we were going to tell everybody we were doing fencing, but we were afraid nobody would show up. So we're doing the best Star Wars lightsaber battles of all time.
Nice. Nice. I love it. You guys put out great.
Want to plug your things one more time, Rob?
Yeah, sure. If you want to just follow me on everything, it's at RobFuz, ROBFUZ. That's my handle: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, of course. I'm going to be Frankie Fridays every Friday, 4:30, or I do Pub Talk. It's the shows I have. My friend Adam, Dan, Brandon, Mike, Steve's been on Pub Talk. Chris, you got to come on Pub Talk too. We're gonna have a big stream with a lot of people soon. We're gonna break Google Hangouts, and like I said, I'm on a bunch of different shows this week. I'm on definitely our buddy DizneyDan. He's awesome. DIZNEY, DizneyDan. I'm going to be on his show Saturday 7 o'clock, and then Bob and Ashley at 7 on Sunday, and Dole Whip Dad 9 o'clock on Sunday as well. And definitely check out my channel. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We have a lot of fun. I love these guys. I do a lot of retro Disney videos. I do a lot of travel videos. I do a lot of trips around. I live in New York, so I do a lot of trips around here. But and thank you, Chris, for having me come on. And
definitely the one-stop shop for all the retro throwback videos.
Yeah, I have a ton of footage, and I've been trying to get back to that. And I did one today. It was a lot of fun. So check out my stream from today, 6 o'clock. I did. Thanks, Chris. You're the best. Thank you, Chris, for supporting everyone. Everyone thanks you here in the room. Everyone loves Chris. Everyone loves Steve. Thank you guys so much. I'll say it for everyone.
The feeling is mutual. Love you guys and love you all.
Yeah,
thank you for coming on. Rob, Steve, really appreciate it.
Let's go check out Pepper Tree Villa.
Anytime. Yeah, we got 14 in here now, so I feel a little bit better saying bye. Thank you all again for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We'll see you next Thursday. Same time, same place. Till then, have a magical night, guys. Bye.
Bye out.